Hi guys, it's Music Beauty Life here with a video for you today. I'm actually going to be using some of my Sugarpill products, which I have done in other videos, but unfortunately because of like lighting reasons or noise reasons, I wasn't ever able to post those videos. But I do really love Sugarpill. I think it's an awesome company with some really amazing pigmentation and crazy colors. I actually did a rainbow eye for Alistair's birthday party. My son's birthday party was rainbow themed, so I went ahead and did a rainbow eye with these colors because, as you can see, you can really get quite the rainbow going on with just these two palettes. And this is the Sweetheart and the Burning Heart palette. I'm going to be using both today. On my face, you can see the products that I used on my blog. I'm going to post a picture and a little bit of information about it. And I just have basic contouring, haven't even done my brows yet. And just for my brows, I'll just speed right through it, but I'm going to be using the Quick Anastasia palette. It's called the Beauty Express for brows. And this is what it looks like. I'm just going to start with the wax and the little brush that it comes with. To remember not to get too close to the camera because of this angle. So starting with the wax will kind of give everything something to stick to, and it will start to groom your brows into the shape that they're supposed to be. And then I'm just going to take a little brow brush. This is my Sephora. It's like a double-ended. It's got a spoolie and this handy dandy comb that helps you go through your lashes if you've got too much product. And then it also has this little brow brush. So I'm just going to kind of pull my brows so that they get into the place that they need to. Now I'm going to take the lightest brow shade because I really don't like having too much color on my brows. I think that my brows look best with just a little bit of color to help define them. I'm not crazy about my brows in general, to be honest. But they could be worse. So I guess I'll just have to accept them as they are. So you can see I'm just kind of using the powder in small strokes to just fill in the brow really gently. So once I get the basic color on there, I just go ahead and I take my little brush again and I comb it through just for blending purposes so that I can see if I need to add a little bit more product in this area, which I usually like to just apply it like that so that it's a soft wash of color. So now you can see the difference there. I'll get a little bit closer for you. It does make quite a difference. So voila, you're starting with perfectly primed and concealed skin, dewy look here. I used my Urban Decay Dew Me, D-E-W, Dew Me moisturizing setting spray to really get my glow on, and I used Fabulous Glowy Products by L'Oreal, which is the new Visible Lift foundation that has that delicious serum in it for anti-aging, and also the Magic Lumi by L'Oreal, which I'm just loving. If they ever discontinue it, I think I just might lose it because I love it so much. Sip of coffee. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and start with the eyes. So for the eyes, I'm just going to use a little bit of Shadow Insurance to get everything sticking onto my lid. Next, I'm going to take my MAC palette here that has all sorts of yummy neutral shadows, and I'm just going to take a couple of matte shadows. If you hear a little bit of noise in the background, it's my little guy. He is playing in the background, so he might be making some noise. So I'm just going to take this Satin Shadow Mylar, which you've probably seen before, or at least heard of before, and I'm just going to pop that directly onto my lids with a large shadow brush. And I'm concentrating this mainly on the outer corner of the eye and under the brow bone, but not directly under the brow bone, because we're gonna apply Taco as well to the lids. This is just basically evening out the skin tone, and then we're gonna use Taco as a highlight in certain areas. Now the reason why I'm not using Taco everywhere is because it is very white, and I want to be able to have something to kind of blend it out with to make it look good, like a delicious pop, but not too crazy. And now I'm going to take Taco, which is this amazing super pigmented bright white shade that you are going to love if you haven't used before. And now we're just going to get that right into the inner corner of the eye and into the inner third as well. Oops. I have my video camera on a very shaky setup right now, so you're going to notice some bumps along the way. I'm very sorry. Now, get a little bit of the Taco right up under the brow bone, and look at how instantly lifted my one eye is just instantly. It's amazing. All right, the next step we're going to do is take a wet liner brush because we're doing a red liner on the lid today, just something that I've really been dying to do. And we're just going to wet the brush and we're going to apply it into the red shadow. And you want to make sure that your brush is super, super clean. So here I'm just going to make sure my brush is clean here by spraying it with some of the Sephora brush cleaner. I'm getting any mucky color out because we want it to be a vibrant, vibrant red. Creating a little paste. And then just starting the line. And we want it to be a little bit thick, but not too crazy thick. Just like that. And then obviously just sweep up a tiny bit. And we are also going to be applying a little bit of black. So now just go ahead and do the other eye. So there we have our bright red liner. See, it's really cute, isn't it? It's something very, very different. Now we're still gonna apply a little bit of black close to the lash line, but next we just want to kind of wipe off any dampness on our brush here because we're done with the damp application. And you can either use this same brush to apply the red, which is what I'm going to do. My little guy's having a good time there. So now we're just going to set it with some dry powder, and this is also going to pick up the pigmentation a little bit. Now he's saying his alphabet. I hope this video is usable because it seems like I'm cursed every time I try to do the sugar pill. In a video, it's too noisy. So the next thing is to get a nice thin black line right close to the lash line. Now for that, you're going to want to use a liner brush, not an angled brush. So here I just have a nice thin liner brush. I believe this is the Sonia Kashuk brush. Look at that stain I got, that right good stain there. And then I'm going to be taking my favorite eyeliner of the moment, the L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Liner. And you can literally just use this the way you would use any other liquid liner, or gel liner rather. And I'm just going to get the bristles coated, but not oversaturated. So we just want to make sure that they're gently coated. Don't need a ton of product for this. And now just right close to the lash line, we're getting, oops, didn't mean to block your view. We're just going to get a nice thin black line, and this is basically to accentuate our lashes. We're not winging it out or anything. We're just trying to make our lash line appear thicker. And then this might sound a little bit crazy, but it does make this look more wearable because it sort of blends the red into your eye a little bit. So you can see it's like a super bright color pop here, but here it's like a color pop, and yes, it's bright, but it's not like insane or anything. And also I need to clean up a little bit. I had some bleeding there from the wet shadow. So we just want to get a nice thin line really close to the lash line. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay, now we're just going to take that same eyeliner and pop it right into our waterline here. Next, I'm just taking my mascara, which is L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, which gives you really amazing, really defined lashes. Next, I'm taking a Tarina Tarantino lip gloss. This is in Ruby Headphone. It's this very pretty, let's see if I can get it to pick up here. It's this very pretty, yeah, it's picking up, very sparkly, sheer red lip gloss. And we're just going to apply that to our nuded out lips. It's important that you nude them out first. if you nude them out first, you're gonna get like a bitten cherry lip look. Or if you just have very naturally pale lips. So there's the bitten, sort of fresh Snow White look. My son is having a blast, man. And then the next thing you want to use is a reddish tinted blush. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to overdub the rest of the video. My son started watching a television show and it got a little bit too loud. He really knows how to control that iPad. Here's the blush that I'm going to be using. It's the Urban Decay Glide On Cheek Tint in Bang, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush just to buff it into my skin so that I get a nice natural finish, which is gonna go really well with this look, this monochromatic all red look. So you can see I tap it in and then buff it into the areas where I want it to go. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous, fabulous day, and I hope to be near you guys soon again. Keep watching, and I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye for now, loves.